Well, yeah. It's just. I mean, now I'm thinking of examples. So, like, the minister comes in. I got a message. Oh, geez, okay. You sure you got that? Well, I think I got that.
Good morning, everyone. We'll be starting in about a minute. So whoever's outside, please come on in.
Fortunately, we're inside.
And thank you for all those who are inside, already seated. Grateful for all of you.
Just talking it up while we're, waiting for it to go.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's the right expression.
All right, well, let's get started. So yeah, welcome to Sunday.
Hey, thank you.
It's nice to see you all today. So yeah, we'll start with announcements. There are quite a few, so yeah, let's start. So we wanted to celebrate all the July birthdays today. So yeah, if you are in the room who had a birthday this month, please stand up and we'll applaud you. Woo! Happy birthday to you all. Yeah, really wishing you all the best for this coming year. So yeah, again, we will be harvesting from the garden today. Fortunately, our Sunday school kids, they'll be doing that for us. So just out of gratitude, go and check it out. There's a lot of really nice things growing there. So it would be really nice to see and also take too. Our BFM coordinator, Christina Miyake, she will be offering office hours for matching and blessing support today after service around 12:30. She wanted to offer this today. I know this is kind of last notice, but she is going to be away for most of August, but she will be back in September. So she wanted to have this opportunity to offer anyone, parents, young adults, for any questions about the matching process and the blessing preparations. So yeah, this is the time to really ask her, really anything. So yeah, she'll be on the patio where all the chairs are, right in the front there. So if you find her, just grab her and ask her some questions. She'd be happy to answer anything that's on your mind. Yeah, and just as a reminder, we are still continuing our evening prayer until August 9th. So yeah, this is just a reminder of the schedule. So the Mondays are just about the community care. Tuesdays are outreach. So both Monday and Tuesdays are at the Chongshun one, and then Wednesdays you can go into Zoom for the sub-regional. And then Thursday is just at home, or you could even go to the Chongshun one yourself and just pray. And then Fridays are usually meditation and yoga, and also a prayer after that. I believe most of you have gotten this in the email, but just wanted to have it here that there is a pastor review survey going around. As most of you know, Pastor Justin has been pastoring our community for almost 3 years. With his term ending this August, the interim council would like you to take time to thoughtfully reflect on his leadership and our community. So yeah, your input is really important to us and for the interim council as well, just for the development going forward. So if you can, please fill out the form by Tuesday, August 6th. Do we have an actual physical thing? Not to say so. Yeah, just check your emails and really fill out the form. That'd be great. Be helpful. And then this is a very last minute thing, but the Northeast sub-region is going on a tour. So this tour is mainly to activate our campaign goals for this year until April 2025. So all are welcome to join. So yeah, it will be Saturday. So this coming Saturday, August 3rd at 8:30 a.m. to 11:30. So yeah, it's mainly the specific areas are for the matching and blessing, new member growth, and the Chungshin One donation. So yeah, if you can join, that'll be great. So yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but yeah, today is Parents' Day officially. So in celebration of that, we will be celebrating that on Saturday, August 10th at 10:30. So yeah, it'll be really fun praising the Lord while we honor all these parents to receive this year's excellence in the Parenting Award. So the registration fee is $25, and that includes lunch. I believe that is it. So yes, whew. So let's bring up the music team.
Any drummers in the house? Bass guitarist? No? Okay. So you guys going to have to do a lot of clapping and getting into the spirit yourself. You have to run the show here. So we're going to sing a few of our good old favorites that everybody knows really well.
Old favorites.
Old favorites. Let's get started with
First,
By and By. We were going to sing first, right? By and By. Get the spirit going. By and by, when the morning comes, all the saints of God are gathered home. We'll tell the story of how we've overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. We got tossed and driven on the restless seas of time. Somber skies and howling tempests off succeed a bright sunshine. In that land of perfect day, when the mists are rolled away, we will understand it better by and by. By and by, when the morning comes, all the saints of God are gathered home. We'll tell the story of how we overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. We are often destitute of the things that life demands, want of shelter and of food, thirsty hills and barren lands. We are trusting in the Lord, and according to His word, we will understand it better by and by. Woo! By and by, when the morning comes, all the saints of God are gathered home. We'll tell the story of how we overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. Trials dark on every hand, and we cannot understand all the ways that God will lead us to that blessed promised land. Now He guides us with His light, and we'll follow Him on high, and we'll understand it better by and by. Woo-hoo! By and by, when the morning comes, all the saints of God are gathered home. We'll tell the story of how we've overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. By and by, by and by, when the morning comes, all the saints of God are gathered home. We'll tell the story of how we overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. And we'll understand it better by and by. Yes, we'll understand it better by and by. Not bad for such a small crowd.
it's growing. growing. It's growing.
It's growing. Yeah, I know.
Getting bigger all the time.
All right, let's sing the next one, All the Lands I Loved.
I know that song.
Yeah, you probably wrote it. I have been wandering all over this world, looking for something I just couldn't find. Seems like I'm moving in search of myself. Where will I find my peace of mind? All the lands that I love, all the seas that I sail, 1,000 years go by me. It's been such a lonely trail. Finally, your welcome felt deep in my soul. Oh, I will find it in this city of gold. People so friendly, I know I will meet. My heart's pouring open, please take it for keeps. All the lands that I love, all the seas that I sail, can't compare to you now. My heart is in your hands. Love's creating a world full of hope. Faces are glowing in the fresh morning sun. Children are dances, all races are fun. Father is laughing, our new life's begun. All the lands that I love, all the seas that I sail, are fulfilled in this moment. We come home to your love. All the lands that I love, all the seas that I sail, are fulfilled in this moment. We come home to your love.
Just like you said.
An old favorite. Good job. All right. Now let's sing
Can't
As the
stop us
Deer.
here now.
Yeah.
We're all in the spirit.
Oh, it's one of the most beautiful songs. As the Deer.
It's a really great song, everybody. Put a heart into it.
As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, I long to worship thee. I want you more than gold or silver, only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. Beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Let's pray. Most beloved Heavenly Parent and our true parents, we greet you this morning, and we want to give our deepest gratitude for this day and for this service, Father, where we can gather to love you and to love each other. Father, we are here. We want to celebrate our community and to invite others to come, to come to share the love that we feel here together, and to grow our community, to make it a community of love where all are welcome. Father, where we can introduce them to what we have here, to the love that you're giving all of us, to our true parents, and to the teachings, and to this wonderful property that we have here that true parents gave to us and that we are able to share together. Dear Heavenly Parent, I pray that during the service you can really speak to each brother and sister who are here and who are listening, that they may receive the words, the message that you want to give them today, that they need to receive, that we all need to receive in our lives, Father. So, Heavenly Parent, we thank you so much, and please be with us, be with everyone who speaks today, that we may all be filled. I offer this prayer in my name, Gary Hillier, the Blessed Central Family. Adieu.
Thank you, Gary, for the beautiful prayer. Yes, I hope we will be filled not only with words and messages, but also with really amazing food later. So yeah, I will invite Pastor Justin. He'll lead us into a Kahoot game.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So we wanted to have today as kind of a day to celebrate, to appreciate, and to also share with one another. So this past Sunday, we had a family festival. And it was something that we've been working really hard on. So we're going to take some time to reflect on that. But before we get into that, there's another day that we have to celebrate, and that is Parents' Day. So happy Parents' Day, everybody. especially to all of the wonderful parents. Today is National Parents Day that we celebrate in America. And just as a kind of fun way to celebrate, I thought, why don't we have a quick Kahoot game? So we've done this many times in our community, so you're probably familiar with it. But if this is your first time, the way that you can join the Kahoot is by, actually, can you click on the QR code? You can scan that QR code, or you can go to kahoot.it and you put in that PIN 1776913. Yeah, there's two ways to join. So we'll give you about a minute to join. Also, if anybody wants to use the Wi-Fi, it is BTC AV2. That's the name of the Wi-Fi. The password is BTC guest, all lowercase. Let's see who knows their Parents' Day, their parents' facts the most. All right, so just give about 15 more seconds. If any last people want to join in. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The Wi-Fi. The name of the network is BTC AV2. That's all uppercase. BTC AV2. Password is lowercase BTC guest. So Wi-Fi BTC AV2, password BTC guest, all lowercase. See, a couple people working on it still, so give them some time. Yeah, feel free to get closer to the screen if you want to take a shot at that QR code. We got 27 people in right now. It's close enough. All right. We'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Sorry, guys. Oh, you can still join. It seems like if you. Okay, so yeah, if you still want to join, the game pin is down there, 1776913. So let's start our Parents' Day trivia. So Parents' Day was founded in what year? Was it? It's on the bottom, 1776913. Is it 1984, 1994, 2004, or 1991? Get your answers in. You only got 20 seconds to answer, so got to be quick. Yes. And the answer was 1994. 13 of you got that right. Pretty good. Got Dominic on top, Bob second, Grandpa Bill, Diana. National Parents' Day is recognized as a federal holiday, a state holiday, a commemorative day, or national holiday. What do you think? Federal holiday, state holiday, commemorative day, or national holiday? Get your answers in. And the answer was commemorative day. Technically, it is a commemorative day. So DCMC is on top, then Dominic, Bob, and Johan, and Grandpa Bill. All right, let's go to the next one. What percentage of parents say that parenting is the most important thing they do? What do you think? 25%, 50%, 75%, or 90%? What's up? What's up? Yeah, as of now, yeah. As of recent surveys, what do you think? 25? Oh, good. A lot of you got that right. The answer was 90% of people. I think a lot of parents would agree. And DCMC is still on top. Bob, and then Dom, Bill, and AR. All right, let's go to the next question. Number 5, what is the average number of diapers a baby uses in their first year? Is it 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, or 8,000? Go back to your memories of your diaper days with your kids. What do you think it might be? And the answer was 2,500. 9 of you got that one. Good job. Bob on top. And then we got Bill, Rob, DCMC, and GH. I don't know. All right, let's go to the next question. What percentage of parents admit to sneaking candy from their kids' Halloween stash? 20%, 40%, 70%, or 8 or 90%? What do you think? %, 40%, sneaking a little candy. The answer was 70%. Wow. All right. And wow, we got a big change up. GH is now on top. Then Bill, Bob, Bill, and Noah. Koji is the highest climber. Let's go to the next question. In which country is it a common tradition to leave a baby outside to nap in a stroller, even in cold weather? Is it Sweden, Canada, South Korea, or Russia? What do you think? This is a little tough one. Test your cultural knowledge. The answer was Sweden. Wow, a lot of you got that one right. Very good. Apparently, they think it helps your immune system as you're growing. So GH is on top. Grandpa Bill, Bob, Noah, DCMC. What is the popular phrase that says it takes a blank to raise a child? Is it a highly intelligent AI, a parent, a millionaire, or a village? Oh, some of you might not know it. Let's see. Most of you got that one right. It is a village. It takes a village to raise a child. And let's see. Grandpa Bill came the number 1, and then GH. Everyone else stayed the same. We can go to the next one. What does the idiom helicopter parent refer to? Is it a parent who flies helicopters, a parent who travels by helicopters, a parent who gave birth to a child on a helicopter, or a parent who is overly involved in their child's life? I don't know if you ever heard this term, helicopter parent. Let's see what you think. Okay, most of you got that one right. It is a parent who is overly involved in their child's life. And no change in the scoreboard, but DCMC has got a good streak going. In Italy, what is a common cultural belief regarding the importance of family meals? They should be quick and efficient. They must include at least one kind of pasta. They are essentially for family bonding. They should include only immediate family. This is a cultural belief in Italy regarding the importance of family meals. Any Italians in the house might know this one pretty well. And the answer was that they are essential for family bonding. Most of you got that one right. And DCMC and Dom rose up, and everyone else stayed the same. All right. I think this is the last question. Which U.S. president signed the resolution establishing National Parents' Day? Was it Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, or George W. Bush? Final question on National Parents' Day. And most of you got that one right. The answer was Bill Clinton. So let's see the final scores. In third place, we got Bob. Hey! Number 2, GH, who was, oh, that was Gary. That's good job, Gary. And in first place, we had Grandpa Bill. Woo! All right, so let's give it up for all of our winners. The prize is just knowing that you are a champion today. So congratulations. Everyone else, you did great. I don't know. We don't have the leaderboard, but yeah, that's true. Sure, it's good to be on the front. See the front row, top 3. All right, so thank you all. I hope you enjoyed our little Kahoot game. And next, we're going to show a short video, kind of a recap about this past weekend. There's a little bit of recap from. We also had a very important Seonghwa, Rob Kitchen Seonghwa. So we have a few pictures from there, and then also our Family Fest. Oh, can you exit out the Kahoot so it stops the Kahoot sound? So yeah, let's enjoy this video recap.
I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy, I love Java, sweet and hot. Whoops, Mr. Motorhammer. Give me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Oh, slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm stuck in a jug. A slice of onion and a raw one. Draw one. Waiter, what good neighbor. I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. Boston beans, I mean those soybeans, I mean those.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So today, as I mentioned, we're going to be just celebrating the victories from this past weekend. I think it's really important when we do something that was out of our comfort zone, that was challenging, and we accomplish something, that we take some time to actually celebrate it, right? Before we move on to the next big thing, right? We gotta take some time to soak that in. So to share a little testimony about her experience in our Family Fest, I'd like to welcome up Mrs. Peggy Sugihara. Let's welcome her up.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, Justin asked me to share, and I think so. When Justin talked about we're going to have a family fest, and I thought, well, we have to do something, right? But then we have beautiful property, but what I can do? So I went around asking people. Finally, decided to set up a table for Chinese People Federation, and also to raise fund to pay for the fee. It's $25 each table, right? I have to sell something, so I would say it was a little bit challenging to find out the details, but once I contacted some people to find out how they can help. So we have New Jersey, Queens, and people come together to support and what material to show. Shumada founded the Chinese People Federation in 2017, 2 days after the Madison Square Garden. And it's very new organization, so we do like have writing contests. So to broadcast that, I kind of thought, well, let's try it, right? I contacted many Chinese friends. Whenever I'm so grateful to have this little postcard. So I gave to people. We have an event. Then it's so interesting. The spirit world, who I want to give somebody else, but the Chinese person came out. It's so interesting. It's like, wow. I went to the place I worked before, and I want to give someone, that person not there, but the Chinese person there. So I thought it was really interesting. Then I was so grateful that we have opened the door to our community surrounding this area, because we have been doing ACLC event here in Belvedere, and Hamoko and me, we will go visit churches in Yonkers or somewhere else, like really far. I've been working in Chinatown sometimes, but we don't know how to reach to the people surrounding our neighborhood, Terrytown, Irvington, around this area. So one of my friends, she's Chinese, and when I invite her, she said, yes, I will come. She came here once. I invited her to go see the garden. She was like, so beautiful. Can I film a yoga video here? So when we had the event, she said, I'm ready to help you. So she came 11:30 before we start, to try to find us. And then not only that, she found her friend who lived in the corner of Sunnyside and Broadway. And she came, first time I saw this lady, she's really reserved. And I found out she's a teacher. Wow, a teacher. We need students to write the essay. So I really want to approach her. I set up the table. I have True Mother at and all the material I have, very little. I have a stand. But then she just looked at it. She just looked at everything. And then she said to me, I've been living in that place, my house is 25 years. I never know what you guys doing here. And I said, oh, I see. Yeah, we actually want, our pastor want to open this property and to let people to really know we are here to serve. And I found out she also played Chinese instrument. Both of these ladies are very talented. one lady, she used to teach like Chinese dance and instrument. And so I want to contact, right? Oh, can I have your number? And we have this contest. I have flyer print out. She said, oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna look. She drew back. And then my friend who has been here once, she went to the garden. We're busy. So she said, let me take her around. So they went around the Belvedere property. They went to the garden. I said, I don't know where they went. They just look around. When she came back, she came to the table. She picked up one flyer. She said, I will go home, take a look. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much. Okay. She just lived around the corner, right? I was so happy that she took the flyer. And then next day in the morning, she sent me a text from her phone because I gave her my name card. And she said, it was nice meeting you. My name is Shen. That opens up. It's just making me, I have to follow up. I'm still trying to find out how to follow up. And that's something but we have next time, right? Next Family Fest. So the friend, she came. And so it was a challenge because even I don't know where I will be, my stand. My husband and me had an argument. He said, you should do it inside. I said, no, I have to do it outside because I'm selling bubble tea. I don't want to make a mess. We had an argument. So I asked Mika. Mika said, oh, you're selling food, maybe one outside, one inside. I was like, your Chinese people will be inside and your bubble tea will be outside. Oh, okay. Then the morning time, my son said, oh, Pastor Justin said you're going to be inside, both of them. I was like, so Pastor, what happened? I was like, wow, even just to know where I am. And then she said, well, inside we have letter project, we have Chinese people, we have something more. We need to draw the crowd. So you need to have bubble tea. Okay, boba is inside to draw the crowd. Okay, then, well, that's fine, Then it turns out really well. I'm really grateful for my family support. My daughter made the poster. My son helped me with the boba. We worked on the day before until 12 o'clock at night, 12 p.m. because we went to the Senhua and then we came late, so we didn't finish until 12 a.m. But I think I'm really grateful for the community. We open the door, like inviting people to our home to just see who we are. And I thought that was really encouraging to have this lady come and text me the next day that I think she had a great experience. And I'd like to show some photo. Oh, this is the first one. Everybody's outside, right? Right? So how do I click this? Just any button? Oh, okay. So the lady on the further right, she's the friend that I invited. She's from Yorktown Heights, and we have some from Queens, from New Jersey. They were all very happy to be able to come. And can I have next slide, please? Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So, we even have, Taji-san, so, buying bubble tea for us, and Hamoko-san helped a lot. We want to have some cultural experience to let people, to offer something for free they can experience, so Hamoko is very good at writing calligraphy, so that was something we trying to offer, and I'm really grateful to her sitting there for the 2 to 3 hours just to help out, That's one thing I think that this kind of thing really take everybody's input. We can all do something. I'm really grateful for that. Her, yeah, you know, she. So, yeah, this is hero. This word. This means benevolence. This word, yeah. And then we have young people from Connecticut. So this time we have many Connecticut youth came. She said to me, they used to do Philippides event in Connecticut, and she really wants to work together with us to host the next event in the future. So that was nice. Yeah. So we have some crowd. Yeah. We have letter project next to it, and Mr. Also some skin products. Really Yeah, she's very good. She can speak Chinese too, you know. So we can see some hidden talent. And the last is our filial piety contest. This is the flyer I put out. So if you have any family member, your children, your grandchildren, that you want to encourage them to write, there's a scholarship, $100 to $300, and the deadline is August 15. I would like to thank the opportunity to report and looking forward for the next one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peggy. Let's give it up for Peggy one more time. Really sharing an incredible testimony from this past Sunday. So yeah, I wanted to share, just kind of give an overview and claiming some of the victories from this past Sunday. I think it's really important to, to name it, to claim it when you do something, to really reflect on it and think about, well, what was good about that? Maybe we had a good feeling, a good experience, but to really look into it and say, what were the victories that we can claim as a community and offer them up to God? So if we can put up my presentation up there. All right. So claiming our victories from Family Fest. So first one is that we did it. Yay! I think this is, first of all, just important to acknowledge that this happened, and it's no small thing to, take something from an idea, from a concept, something totally invisible, and turn it into something that's real, substantial, and physical that we can share and other people can share in that experience with us. And there were definitely many times, that my mind was telling me that this isn't going to work out, that there's no way this is going to, be successful. Probably like the 2 days leading up were like the most torturous days of my mind. But having to constantly just remind myself, there's your feelings and then there's what God's going to do, so those are two different things. And just trusting that we can make this happen. And, I gave these 3 points. Well, these are from the Divine Principle, but in the last sermon that I gave is about the freedom to create. And that's through, knowing the principles that you're working with, the principles that God gave you, and then taking responsibility for that. And then the freedom of actually being able to see that accomplishment, enjoy the fruits, right? And so what I wanted with this whole the series that we did, the Fully Alive series and the Family Fest, it wasn't just about putting on an event, but it was an opportunity for us to practice principles in our life, regardless of how we might feel, the difficult emotions that come up, but knowing that there are certain principles that if we live for the sake of others, if we share love, if we give unconditionally, that God could claim that and God could make results happen. And yeah, I'm really proud of this community for being a community that lives and works through principles. So number 2 is that it was a collaborative creation. So every Monday and Tuesday, we met on Zoom in the Chanshinwan, and we prayed about this event, and we shared ideas. I think in the beginning, Family Fest was just kind of a very vague idea about what was going to happen, but through the conversations with our brothers and sisters, we got new ideas, and we thought, oh, why don't we try this? For example, we did a Belvedere estate tour, right? That was not an idea that I came up with. That was an idea that came out of that conversation, right? The idea for a concert, the idea for how we're going to advertise this event, a lot of it came out of a collaborative effort that this community put their effort together. And that's something that I really love seeing, and I really want to see that moving forward, where it's a shared. When you share the ownership, you get to share in the victory of it, right? And that's a really great thing that we want to keep practicing, is not just everything coming from from the pastor or the pastor team even, and okay, here's the plan, and let's all make it happen. But let's all be a part of creating it together, and then we can share in the fruits of it. So give yourselves all a round of applause, everyone who contributed ideas, your prayers, whatever it was. Thank you so much. And number 3 is that we stepped up. Going into Family Fest, the reality is myself, Mika, we were really kind of freaking out about the lack of people that we had volunteering, like volunteers signed up. Honestly, I had no idea how it was going to work out. But I arrived there, early, I think around like 9 o'clock. And already when I got there, there was other people there. There was other members that were there asking, how can I help? And that was so, for me, that was so encouraging, so uplifting that, people just came to make sure that the burden wasn't too heavy on the few, but to spread that burden and to make it happen together. I want to thank Uncle Chris and Uncle Jamel for taking on the parking role, which was no small feat. Let's give them a hand. And just in so many different ways with the setting up the tents, there was just whoever was there was just ready and willing to step up and to help in whatever way that we needed help with. So I learned a lesson that I really need to just have, deeper faith in our brothers and sisters. I don't need to worry about it. That people are going to show up when we're going to do something together. That this is a community that takes ownership and contributes, and I really want to thank you all for that. So the next one is number 4 is making an unconditional offering. Thank you, Uncle Bill. So with this Family Fest, we really wanted to try something a little different than what we've done in the past. In the past, we've done big events before. We've done rallies. We've done, bringing thousands of people to a speech. But this time we wanted to do something that was just, no expectation of what we were going to receive, no expectation of, okay, they come here and then they're going to become, members. We're going to get them into the next workshop and the next workshop and the next workshop. Although, of course, there's a need for that, right? There's a time and place for everything. But this time we really just wanted to make a good experience for whoever showed up. And just say, hey, Westchester, Rockland Orange, we're here. We're not here for just ourselves so that we can get something from you, but we're here simply because we want to offer something to you. We want to give you something. And I think that's a different kind of mindset than what we've had in the past. And this was kind of our first time really actionizing that mindset of we're not here to preach to you. I mean, there was no preaching. There was no, we weren't massively giving out flyers to the next event. It was just, come and have a good time. And that's what people came, and they had a good time. And through that, people can learn to trust us and to say, maybe these guys are sincere in what they're about, right? And I think from Peggy's testimony, I think there was the kind of the proof of the concept through her testimony that is a real way that we can grow, is when we just make these unconditional offerings to this community. So thank you all. And it was interesting, even leading up, there was kind of a lot of discussion of, is there going to be a speech? Is there going to be this or that? And I had to be reminded even that, we're making this as an unconditional offering. And I said, yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay, no speech, no nothing, let's just do this. And I think it worked out really well. Number 5 is kind of related, but it's opening up this property to the public, right? And this has been something that we've been talking about for quite a while. I don't know if you remember back in, I think back in May, gave a sermon about creation, about the property, and about, the parable of the talents. How God gives you something and wants you to multiply it and share it, right? And for a long time, I really felt that this property was more than just what this community can. I don't know. It's more. We're overflowing in abundance with what we have in this property, right? And it would be a shame not to share this with more and more people. So opening it up to the public was a big part of this, making it a completely open event, an event that you can invite anybody to, your coworkers, your friends, your family, and feel comfortable doing that. Oh yeah, another thing is, I had this, when I first announced this event, one of the things that I said is that when I get to this event, I really wanted to be confused. And why would I want to be confused? Because I wanted to look around and not know who people are and how they got here, because a lot of times when we have events here, right, we kind of know, right? We know each other's faces and we're comfortable with each other's faces and we love each other. We love seeing each other. But this time I really wanted to feel like where, where's my regulars and who are you? Kinda. And that was the experience that I had, was so many people like not knowing where they came from, not knowing whose grandkid is this and whose grandchild is that. And people, wondering, are you, are you a member? Are you not a member? Like, kind of being uncomfortable asking the question because you didn't know the answer. But that was really the experience that I had, was a lot of new faces, a lot of new people came here. And number 6 is also related to that, and that's trying new ways to share. So we really put a lot of effort this time to make flyers. We printed out a bunch of flyers. We printed out all these postcards and giving people the opportunity to share this event with their friends and family. And we also made these yard signs that we posted. We put them out on the front gate. We put them at some of the stoplights. And, we honestly just did this like 2 or 3 days beforehand. But I met this one couple there. They, their kid was playing in the bouncy castle, and to play in the bouncy castle, you were supposed to sign a waiver. You're supposed to get a wristband. And so I just talked to them. I said, oh, can you bring your kid to the waiver station to get a wristband? And then I just, asked them, like, how did you hear about this event? And the mom said to me, oh, we were just driving by and we saw the sign. We saw the sign and we thought, oh, that looks like a nice event. And they just came because they saw some sign on the street. So also want to just give a big props to Kathy Ross for making sure that happened and giving the idea as well. Give it up for Kathy. And I did hear also from Uncle Chris at the parking station that at least, maybe 6 or 7 cars came of people that just kind of showed up. You might call them walk-ins. So if we could have that kind of, small result from just showing, like putting up signs 2 days beforehand, I think we can do a lot more. If we put them up a week or 2 weeks beforehand, we can see a lot more people come in. So we learned a lot and we tried new things and we could see new results from that. Number 7 is that it was a financial win-win for the community. And also, I hope she didn't check in with all the vendors, but I think most of the vendors made a profit. But yeah, we as a community, this wasn't a goal of the event, but it's always good when you are doing an event to try to make it sustainable, right? So that you can continue to do your activities, right? So yeah, I'm really happy to say that Family Fest expenses were very, very low, and we made quite a good profit from this event. We definitely covered the rent that we pay for the day, 3-4 times over, and we also made that opportunity for members in the community to raise funds for whatever they were raising funds for, whether that be for their organization, their business, or just personally. You know, I really love creating that kind of opportunity that can help people in the situations that they're dealing with in their everyday life, right? So encouraging that kind of entrepreneurship, fundraising, and I know a lot of the booths, for a lot of them, that in itself was kind of a test of their own faith and trying something new, putting themselves out there. It wasn't easy. So I want to acknowledge also all of our vendors. Let's give it up for them for putting themselves out there. And I think this is the last one, is that it truly was a family fest. I think we really lived up to the name of a family festival. We saw, people of all different ages, grandparents, children, the grandkids and the kids, all the way from age, 0 to age 70, 80, whatever it was. But you saw people of all ages enjoying something. There was something to enjoy for everybody. And, just seeing that many like young little kids playing on the bouncy castles, playing with the water slides. I know we're giving them precious memories of this community that they're going to remember forever. And I know my son went down that water slide probably 100 times, throughout that event. I think he was on there for 3 hours. Was doing some Jungsung condition, that get his 300 slides in there. But yeah, I really want to just acknowledge and I really feel this is the kind of thing that brings joy to our Heavenly Parent, is to see families come together, the 3 generations, and create an environment where people feel safe with their families, people feel joy with their families. And that's really what it was. It was all about creating that environment where people can experience God's love, not necessarily through preaching a sermon or a message, but it was experience it through the environment, through the people that you're going to meet there, and experience that we are truly one family under God. And I feel that we definitely accomplished that through this family festival. So again, I just want to thank you all for your contribution, whether it was your prayers, your volunteering, your presence being there, the songs, the music. A lot of effort went into making this happen. And yeah, again, give yourselves a round of applause. Give God a round of applause for an amazing job. And I'm sure many of you are wondering, what's next? What's our next, goal? What's our next target? And I really feel that this Family Fest is a great model that we can build on, that we can learn from and constantly improve. And if we just keep improving it, keep making it better, keep tweaking it so that it can really become a beautiful experience that everyone and anyone's going to want to come to. I mean, the best event in Westchester that weekend, hands down. You don't want to miss it. That kind of event, we want to get to there. And so we want to continue doing these family festivals on a consistent basis. And we aren't 100% on the date. We got to confirm it with some key people. But we are thinking September 1st as a potential next Family Fest. So that's going to be a Labor Day weekend. So kind of the day before, or the weekend before kids go back to school. So maybe having some kind of back to school theme to that Family Fest. But again, we want to make this a collaborative effort. So we'll continue to meet about it during our Chanshiwan prayers, and let's continue to make it great. And that's all I wanted to share. So again, thank you all, and love you. God bless, and let's enjoy a wonderful potluck together. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Pastor Justin, for sharing, and also Peggy for sharing. Just hearing all your testimonies. Yeah, really great. So yeah, let's bring up the music team.
Okay. We loved As the Deer so much. We're going to sing it again. As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. I want you more than gold or silver, only you can satisfy. You alone are the real treasure and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. All right, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the potluck and the fellowship of wonderful brothers and sisters. It's nice to see some new faces here we haven't seen for a while, so let's appreciate each other.
Also, just one announcement. Please pray for Elsa Rylands, who's in the hospital right now. So yeah, please pray for her. And also for the potluck, yeah, everyone's free to enjoy. If you didn't bring a dish, please offer a $5 donation. But if you brought a dish, just enjoy the sharing of the food. But let's enjoy our potluck, and thank you. God bless.